Have you ever watched your phone just inexplicably cling to a single miserable bar of weak Wi-Fi while you are standing right next to a brand new router? It is honestly completely maddening.
Oh, it really is.
You were just staring at the screen, wondering why the network will not just connect you to the strong signal right in front of you.
Yeah, it is a totally universal frustration, but,
Right.
well, we usually blame the wrong culprit here. I mean, we assume the network is in charge of the connection.
Right. You think the router is bossing the phone around.
Exactly. But in reality, the network has basically zero control. Your device makes all the rules.
Which means this entire deep dive into the hidden mechanics of Wi-Fi roaming is, well, it is really a look at your device's hidden decision tree. And the very first branch of that tree is the trigger threshold.
Right, the RSSI, or Received Signal Strength Indicator. Your phone or laptop will not even consider looking for a new connection until the current signal degrades to a hard-coded point.
Wait, so it is hard-coded?
Oh, absolutely. And those thresholds are strict, and they vary wildly by manufacturer. Apple, for instance, has iPhones programmed to trigger a roam when the signal degrades to negative 70 dWm.
Okay, negative 70.
Yeah, but because we're dealing with negative numbers, MacBooks actually wait until the signal is notably weaker. They wait for negative 75 dBm before looking for a new connection.
Oh, wow. And since negative 75 is further from zero, that 5 dBm difference explains why laptops act like sticky clients. They just hold on to a dying signal long after your phone has already jumped ship.
That is exactly what is happening.
It is kind of like huddling around a dying campfire on cold night. You know there are other fires out there, but you won't make the freezing run through the dark to find one until your current fire gets so weak that you are actually shivering.
That is a great way to put it. That shiver is the negative 70 dBm trigger. And once that shiver hits, the device is forced to look around by scanning available channels for a new access point.
But doing that isn't free, right?
No, not at all. To scan the room, the radio actually has to tune away from its current channel.
Ah, which is exactly why your video call might suddenly stutter or your web page hangs. The radio is physically pausing data transfer to actively send out probe requests or, passively listen for beacons.
Right. And after that brief pause, the device ranks the access points it found. It looks at signal strength, channel width, and generation. Like, it will prioritize Wi-Fi 7 over Wi-Fi 6.
Hang on, if my phone ranks these and finds an AP that is just, say, 1 dBm stronger than the current one, wouldn't switching immediately cause a nightmare? Like if I just lean back in my chair, the signal fluctuates?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So my phone would just be constantly bouncing back and forth between the two.
Yes, you have just described what we call the ping pong problem. To prevent your device from constantly tearing down and rebuilding connections over minor fluctuations, well, manufacturers require a massive upgrade to justify a jump.
So a tiny improvement won't cut it.
Exactly. Apple demands a new AP be 8 to 12 dBm stronger before it will actually switch.
Wow, that is a big jump. And because jumping is so disruptive, the network has to try and help the client out, which brings us to the alphabet soup of network amendments. 802.11kV and R,
Right, the helpers.
starting with K, or neighbor reports. Our sources show the network hands the device a list of nearby APs, so it does not have to blindly scan every single channel.
Yeah, and taking that a step further with 802.1MNV or BSS transition, the network does not just hand you a map, it actually recommends the best route.
Oh, I see.
The AP suggests a move to a better access point, though, again, the client still makes the final call.
Right, the client is king. And
Yeah.
then there is the VIP Fast Pass, which is 802.109R Fast Transition. It skips the lengthy enterprise authentication handshake, right?
Exactly. Instead of a disruptive 3-second connection drop while you switch APs, it cuts the downtime down to mere milliseconds.
That is a huge difference. But since network admins can't force a client to roam even with those protocols, they have to create this illusion of control through design. Like configurations must be completely identical across the network.
Yes. Matching channel widths and security so all APs look equally attractive.
Which actually leads to a really counterintuitive trap. You would think turning your Wi-Fi transmit power up to maximum would give you the best performance.
Oh, people do that all the time, and that is actually terrible for roaming.
Wait, really? Why?
Well, if you blast the AP power, a client device will never see the signal degrade enough to hit that negative 70 or 75 dBm trigger. It will just cling to the original AP forever.
Completely oblivious to the much closer, faster AP right next to it.
Exactly. Never feels the shiver, so it never moves.
So our devices are constantly negotiating these connections through a maze of invisible rules, hidden thresholds, and network assists. But at the end of the day, your phone or laptop is entirely autonomous.
Yeah, it acts in its own self-interest based strictly on how it was programmed.
Which leaves you with this to mull over. If our devices are making all these complex autonomous calculations just to keep a simple web page loading smoothly, what other invisible decisions are they making in our pockets right now?